welcome back to the Harper Homestead. Just said goodbye to my boys. First time they're driving to the mountain on their own to go skiing. Hopefully they behave. They're going with their cousins, so that'll be fun. Didn't feel like going today because we got a banquet tonight. And then the baby chicks are in, so we're gonna go get baby chicks. You can order baby chicks from the grocery store. From your local, either Tractor Supply. I don't have a Tractor Supply in town. We have Murdoch's or our feed store. So any kind of farm store, you usually can get your chicks from there. We are wanting to kind of change our flock over to white Jersey Giants. It's a good multi-purpose chicken. So they'll give us brown eggs and they'll really actually get pretty big. They just take a little longer than your normal Cornish cross. So we're getting ours from Murray McMurray. So that was the best place that I can find white Jersey Giants because I specifically wanted the white Jersey Giants. So I had to order them. I have one rooster and about 5 hens. So I might incubate some, but because I have a variety of roosters, I only have maybe one other breed that lays brown eggs. So they should be, most of them should be Jersey Giants when I incubate them, but not all of them will be. So I wanted to make sure that I ordered some because those are the ones we're going to butcher. They'll take a little longer, probably like 16 weeks as opposed to 9 weeks. But that way I can just be a little bit more sustainable and incubate some on our own in the future. So that's what we're going to do. And they're here. So we finally get to go get them. So let's go get some baby chicks. So you can't get ordered, I would look at local if you're not particular at what type of chicken, or you just want to see which ones are available at your local hatchery. You can search a hatchery near you. We have a hatchery by us, but they didn't have any white Jersey Giants that I wanted. We've butchered all sorts of different types of chickens, even the black Jersey Giants, those are pretty good size as well. But we specifically wanted white feathered because sometimes a lot of times when you have the black chickens, that pigment kind of stays in the skin and it just doesn't look great. But as long as you skin it, which we do process a lot of ours and skin it and debone it and stuff, they wouldn't be that big of a deal. So that's why we're going to incubate some as well, just to make sure we have enough chicken since we're not doing the Cornish cross. I've tried it again. We didn't have a lot of success. Some of them just kind of looked wonky. I don't know. You can't, they never lay eggs. You can't, continue to breed that specific mix. So it just doesn't seem natural to me. So David and I talked about it. So we're going to go with more of a heritage breed that we can, incubate and reproduce ourselves. So that's what we decided to do. So we're going to go pick up our white Jersey Giants. The first batch actually didn't make it to me alive because I guess they had some really bad weather and the post office kind of held on to them way too long. So it usually only takes like 2 days. Once you get a notification that it shipped, it usually takes maybe 2, at the most 3 days to get to you. And once they're born, they can actually go without food or water for about 2 days, 3 days. So usually when you get them, they're fine. You have to pick them up at the post office, and they usually call you first thing in the morning, which they called me. I couldn't get out too early because I had to see my boys off, and then they helped me feed all the animals. So everything's done at home. I just got to feed the dogs, but it's still pretty early in the morning, and we're going to go pick up the babies real quick. I don't know if the post office is open yet. Even if they're not open, they usually have a door that you can just go knock at and pick up your chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I'll show you some of the water that I usually make for them, and we'll steep some oregano tea. And I already have their brooders all ready to go. The food's all ready to go. I just got to do the water, so I'll do that really quick when we get home, and then I'll show you, you just kind of tap the beak into the water so they know where to go for the water, and they should be good. So I'm excited. I think our white Jersey Giants are kind of like a gray or black and yellow. I forget what they look like. So I'm excited to get them. This is our batch that they had to resend to us. So McMurray is pretty good about resending you chicks if they don't survive, which they usually do. So that was the first time that I ever ordered chickens, and then that they didn't make it. And a lot had to do with the weather. So we had a bad freezing weather. And they come from Iowa, I think is where they come from. Iowa or Indiana, I can't remember. But so we're gonna go get them real quick, and the weather's been great this last week, so they should be just fine. And it looked like the weather's gonna be beautiful for the next 10-day forecast, so it should be nice. Let's go get them. Well, this isn't good. I've never had this happen. This is the second time that, I don't know if you want to see this, but only a couple of my chickens survived again. And I don't know what it is. And I'm not saying it's McMurray, but just in general, the chickens have not been doing good. I might just stick to the ones that I have and incubating them myself, because this is my second batch, and I think there's maybe 3 or 4 in there that are alive out of 26. And I'm pretty sure, I'll look at my emails, but I'm pretty sure I got them within 2 days from when they said they shipped. And I'm not going to do this again. I don't know what's going on. And I know there's a lot of issues, with these chickens and the bird flu. And I don't think, they could have bird flu, but I'm not necessarily worried about that. The ones that are surviving, those are the ones that you want. So I don't know, I'm so sad. I just think it's really odd that they're not surviving. And I've been ordering chickens for, 5 or 6 years now, and getting them at this same time every year. We're almost in March. I think tomorrow is March 1st, right? And the weather, or today's March 1st. The weather's been good. We're in the getting to 60 degrees. There's no reason why they shouldn't survive, but like I said, this is the second batch that I've gotten. I might just call them and just say, hey, we'll just cancel the chick order, which I would be so sad to do. I'll try to keep these last ones alive that I have, poor things. But I don't know what's going on. It's not working. So, what a bummer. So maybe it's, maybe they're just too far. But usually I haven't been having this problem at all. This is the very first time, the first year that they're not working. And I've ordered hundreds of chickens from hatcheries and them being delivered. So I don't know what the reason is why they're not surviving. So luckily for me, I do have my own chickens that I can incubate. I could get some other types of chickens at the local store, but like I said, I'm specifically wanting the white Jersey Giants to kind of be my sole chicken from here on out. They're really good tempered. They're big birds. They're super sweet. I have one rooster, and we call him Handsome Rob. He's really cute. So I'll have to call my husband and let him know. I think I'm just going to grab. I have quite a few eggs right now. I'll just get the incubator ready. Maybe we'll do that today too. And look at the incubator and show you how I incubate a lot of chickens, because that might just be the way we go to make them survive. I don't know what's going on with the hatcheries right now. It's not normal. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. We'll see how it goes. I'm so sad, but it is what it is. I don't know if I can get this from the post office again. So they're probably tired of delivering dead chickens to me as well. So we'll see. What a bummer. So when you get your chickens, there's some electrolytes that you could use. Which I'll do that really quick right now, and add some apple cider vinegar in there. You don't want cold water, you kind of want room temperature water. Or warm water too, if it's cold outside. I usually just do room temperature. Apple cider vinegar. And you're just going to do like a tablespoon, let's say a gallon of, or probably half gallon of water. Just do like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Your water, if you don't have the electrolytes, it's fine. Apple cider vinegar is probably the best. Babies. Makes me so sad. Let's see what chickens we have that are survived. Does not look good. They're really weak. They're usually pretty loud. Look at, he looks so sad. Hi, baby. Let's see if we can help you. And you put their beak in the water. Look at, he does not look good. Here's some more yelling. Come on. Hi. Hi. So quiet. Who else? Who wants to be alive? Come here, baby. They're so sad. I don't know how well they're going to survive. You just tap their beak in there. They're usually running around and so happy. Survived. These guys don't look good. Look at them. Especially this one. Let's get up some. I'm gonna put a couple more lights in here real quick. Try to get them really warm. I just keep putting their beak in there in the water. Trying to get them to drink. Giving them water. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna feed these dogs. I'm gonna dispose of these. Darla, what are you doing down there? And then I guess we'll get our incubator out. So thought it was gonna be a good day. So we are going to incubate some eggs. I have a lot of eggs that my chickens just started laying. I have about 7 roosters, so I'm 99% sure they're all fertilized. I'm shooting for the brown eggs because I do know that I specifically kind of want my white Jersey Giants, because these are going to be for our processing chickens. So they're going to take a little longer because they're not the Cornish cross, which usually you can turn over in about 9 weeks. So these will probably take about 16 weeks. So I really want to get them started. I'll probably do a few batches. I'm going to do one right now just because it takes a lot longer for them to grow for full size. And I don't know how many eggs this holds. So this is the one incubation, or the incubator that I have. It's called the Deluxe Incubator. I've used it multiple times. I love it. It's pretty simple. It says it does 120 quail eggs, but we're not doing quail eggs. We're doing big eggs. Let me see. It doesn't say how many chicken eggs it holds, but it holds quite a bit. I think at least it holds 50. So let's get this out and show you how to get your incubator started. There's multiple kinds of incubators you can do, but they basically all work pretty much the same. So let's get this out. Okay, so this is the incubator. It has instructions on it. But you basically need to plug in for this one. It's a deluxe. I think it just means because I don't have to rotate the eggs. It has a motor that actually rotates the eggs for you, and basically it just kind of rocks back and forth because you want to keep them moving. If you don't have one that moves, then you just have to rotate them every day and turn your eggs over and turn them around. This is the tray that moves, but this part in here, you'll see this is just a crate that keeps the eggs off the water. This is where you will fill the water and see all those little cavities. You put water in there, and that's what gives you your humidity. So you have to have humidity to keep the chickens moist and from sticking to the eggs. So you need some humidity in there. So I'm going to put some water in there, and then we'll put the tray back in. And let me see, but you really don't need too much water. So I'm going to fill up the cavities. And we're going to keep an eye on that. I actually have a I don't know what it's called now. It's not a barometer, but it will tell me what the humidity is inside. Put this on there. There's also a plug. This is what's going to do the digital read, and it has a fan in it as well to keep the air moving. Plug that in. There you go. So it's already set for, it tells me my humidity is 55%. It'll probably adjust because it just got started. The temperature, so you want your temperature around 98 degrees. So it needs to warm up, and it says the heat is on. So you can adjust it, the temperature with these buttons. If it gets too humid and you need to let some air out, you can take some of these plugs out. And I think that's it. So let's let it warm up, and then we'll talk a little bit more on the placement of the eggs. Okay, so I got some of, or actually all my brown eggs that I have gotten in the last, I want to say this is the last 4 days. I think they're viable up to like 10 days. So in the temperature, I have it set for 100. I think it's supposed to be, I was looking it up. It says between 99.5 and 100. So I checked my setting. It is at 100, and it just got to 100. And then the humidifier, or the humidity inside, should be around 50% up to I think 75%. And so right now it's at 76%. And you could see the little, when it gets to your setting, you get like a little chicken, like it's ready. The temperature is okay. So, and then I'll just keep watching it. Right now I took out one of the holes because the humidity was 77%. So that's a little bit high, probably just based on the water that's in there. So I opened one of the little air vents just to kind of reduce the humidity for a little bit, and then you just keep watching it. Because mine automatically moves, I don't need to rotate it. Otherwise you need to turn your eggs probably like 3 times a day. Some people mark it so they know like how far that they have turned it and try to get a full cycle within a day. My tray moves really slow, and it will automatically rotate it. So when you put them in, you want the pointy side down in your incubator. So I'm going to put ours in. Let's see, I got 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of doing every other one. It's really fun to incubate eggs. What do I have? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, good, I have quite a few. 12, 13. And I kind of have like a lighter brown and then a darker brown. Not my dark Kuka Morans. I have some Morans. Those ones you can kind of tell they're really dark or spotted. 13, I think. So it'll be good to see which ones come out. We know what they should look like because of the chickens that we got from the hatchery. All right, today's March 1st, so in 21 days we should have baby chicks. So by the 21st. So in 21 days, they should start hatching, which actually, now that I think about it, is probably a bad idea because I'm going to Washington, D.C., but David can handle the baby chicks. All you do is pull them out, and we're going to put them in the brooder. So I'll have everything set up. Hopefully, we'll get some baby chicks on camera when they hatch. It's pretty fun to watch. So let's see how many I ended up getting. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So every day I'll probably just grab the brown eggs that I get and put them in here, and I'll probably start organizing them. Maybe I'll put them all next to each other until I get it full. It looks like it can hold about 50 eggs, which is good. We usually process at least about 100 chickens a year because that's like 2 whole chickens a week at least, and we probably go through 2 whole chickens a week just for cooking, whether you're just doing chicken breasts or I leave like probably about 25 of them whole, and then the rest we dice up. So we'll see how well it works and how big they get, and yeah, we'll start this adventure starting now. So hopefully this encourages you to maybe try to incubate some eggs, especially if you have some. I know with what's going on in the chicken industry right now is pretty tough. They're talking about, I know in other countries, I think as of yesterday, the U.S. said they weren't going to do this, but other countries are going out, and any flock that has one bird that has the bird flu, they're killing off the entire flock, and then the government's trying to anyways, the government is in other countries, they're trying to replace their chickens with vaccinated chickens, MNRA vaccinated chickens, which we don't want. So I think a lot of people are going to be probably purchasing incubators, so I would get one and trying to hatch out their own. If not, letting some of your chickens, if you have broody chickens, I've had many chickens just hatch their own eggs as well, which is kind of cool to do as well. But so we'll see. The chickens that I did get, only 7 of them were alive when I ordered them from the hatchery. I'll have to call them on Monday, but it looks like 6 of them are all walking around, so they're doing pretty good as of now, but we'll see how they go. So we're going to incubate more, but this is the chickens that we are looking for. They should be they should look like this when they're hatching, and then if I can keep track of the color of the eggs. Hi guys, look at them moving around now. They'll sleep on their face, that's normal for them to sleep like that. That guy looks like he's perched on the other one. But they're all moving around, so that's good. I could still hear them, so we'll see. Hopefully they will stay alive. But they should be like this gray or dark gray and white on the bottom. You can see some of their feathers are coming in and they're coming in white. So that's what we're going to be looking for as we start hatching them. So 21 days, around March 21st, they should all start hatching. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this encourages you to incubate some eggs of your own. And until next time.